Hey guys, welcome to another page of enjoying another hiking trail. This one is Dew Creek Falls, guys. I started out over at one of the spa areas the day before. We're heading to Dew Creek Falls, which is 1.1 mile. Headed out there to enjoy this trail. So first of all is, hey, I'm here, Dew Creek Falls. This is one of the great adventures that I said, you know what? I did Laurel Falls last time. Let's see if we can do Duke Falls this time. So I'm out here Christmas Day, guys. They have little sticks that are available for hiking at the top. You don't need them, guys. The trail is wide at the very beginning, and so you will enjoy that. Uh, and so I always try to go out really, really early as we head out to the trail. The trail will be defined, so you'll be able to know exactly where you're going. This one was somewhat semi clean, very clean as far as the trail itself goes, with nothing in impeding your walkway, and it's very wide. That's only at the very beginning, guys, but it's wonderful. Another beautiful thing that Dew Creek Fall offers is as you go through the trails, they have these little walkways, which allows you to oversee some of the beautiful landscape that's out there. And that was peaceful too. Now, at the very top, however, this is the very top. One side is the highway, so you still constantly you'll hear cars go by. So you're not there completely away from that yet, but as you go into it, you'll see more and more of the forest, more and more of the trail itself. The thing is, they got beautiful signage, that allows you to enjoy it. The signage will basically help you go through the trail. That's another plus about this one, is with that signage, it makes you feel like, oh, I'm going the right way. And then you can look down and notice the water as it's going down the mountain. But you have to realize too, you're about to go down the mountain as well too. If you look at these beautiful trees, guys, this is a wonderful, wonderful trip. What I liked about these large road areas is that it was neat because it was wide enough and it felt safe as I'm going down. And I can overlook and see the water from the side. So that was cool at the beginning. But as I was getting closer and closer down, you see these dry leaves? These dry leaves at certain time of the day, they're wet and they can be very slippery. So I recommend, please be careful if you're bringing small kids or if you don't have the right footwear. Um, because if this stuff is slippery at the top, you can easily slip, and so please be careful at this particular area of the trail. Most of the trails are not covered by those leaves, but those there are areas that are, and if there's a lot of moisture in the air and it's wet, you can slip on these. So please be careful with the kids as you're going down this trail. Now remember, keep in mind, it is 1.1 mile, feels like 1.5, to tell you the truth. And you'll feel that way as you go back up. But remember, we're going down, so keep that in mind. That's another signage area, which allows me to turn. And we're going to be turning as we're going on an incline. So we're going down, guys. You see how that slope is going, taking me down. What has been helpful is the fact that you want to wear, see how it's got narrow too, is you want to wear good shoes, good hiking boots. I've done a page on that. Please check that out. I've done a one on the Solomons. They're very good, and I actually have them on this trip. I'm gonna show my feet a little soon as we're going back up. They were very helpful with getting down this particular area of the falls. So please wear good shoes as you're going down. Now here at this area is where you realize hey, at the farther I go down, also means the higher I'm gonna have to climb back up. And you will have to do that too. But what will help you go down this hill, which will capture you, is you will slowly start to hear the sounds of the water and of the stuff around it. And so it gets narrow and narrower as you get down. So keep that in mind too. If you're going as a group, don't try to get all together, because once it gets down in this area, it gets a little tighter. And so you want to be very, very careful. Remember I talked to you about those leaves? In this area, it's very narrow and those leaves are there on the ground. So please be careful. There's enough rock in these on this pathway that will help you keep your grip. But notice, I'm going down and down, lower and lower. So that's another thing you'll know. It's almost like a zigzag snake type pathway, because you're going one way, then you're going back the other way, then you're going back the other way. But it's beautiful to take in this area. I didn't notice any wildlife, guys. That's just was one of those things. We said, oh, I didn't see any wildlife. No, but it wasn't there. I guess December 25th was not a wildlife day. But it was wonderful going down these trails. There are trees, sometimes impeding some of the walkway, but you can still get around that. And then you can slowly begin to take in. And what you're doing right now is you're anticipating what you're going to see. Now, see, when we get to this bridge, this is when you'll realize, hey guys, this is why we came here. This is the 1.1 mile. You're going to witness from this very deck here the reason you showed up. See that water area going down the hill? It sounds so relaxing, so beautiful. And if you look down, you're going to watch that power of that water up there go down this way. And it's going farther and farther away from this area than you can anticipate. But it's a beautiful sight to see. Now, as I'm going down this pathway, which I liked about the deck is like the observation deck where you can see everything. So as I'm going down, there's actually another deck attached to this one that brings you closer to the water. You see this little area here? So we're going to walk this way before we go straight. So we're going to turn and we're going to go down there so we can see a closer shot. Now, what I want to do is when I get down here, guys, I want you to hear and witness the power of this water and the reason you came. So you'll say, take a deep breath. This is why you came. You wanted to witness the clear water and the sounds of that beautiful waterfall. And so I'm going to pause for a minute and I want you guys to listen to this. And if you're looking and you're seeing this, it's a beautiful sight, the waterfall and all of the beauty that it offers and captures. Another part of the deck is you can get over some more and witness it from another angle. As the water comes traveling down, they actually they fixed that area before I got to this fall, because it was blocked off until they fixed it. But I got to witness that and look at the amazing trees. They're tall as can be, and you get to witness the actual landscape of the entire mountain from that angle, and you can watch as the water comes down. It's a great place, guys. This is one of my number one spots to bring kids or to just go. This is one of those proposing decks, man. It's that awesome. Just look, guys. Look at the beauty. And you're seeing it from that bottom deck is where we were earlier. This area here is where you can see it even up closer. Look at the magnificent skyline. It was a beautiful day. When you have those days like that, you gotta go for it. Listen one more time, guys. That's the power of that water, guys. It's coming down, and it's a beautiful opportunity to take it all in. Say, this is wow. It's beautiful. It's a great opportunity. You will enjoy it. You'll realize, hey, I came here to see this and to take it all in. That deck area, remember those observation decks, I like to call them, they were there for you to take it all in. This is another uh, landmark area. You'll see that little pointy tree. And now, guys, if you took all that in, it is now to, with that reserve energy you got from just sitting there enjoying that, now it's time to go back up this hill. And so this is when you'll realize, hey, this is why I should have wore good hiking boots. So you have to have the best comfortable shoes if you're going to do Duke Creek Falls as you go back up this mountain, because you're going to need it, and you're going to need all the energy. If you have one of those good energy, you just at the bottom is where you should have enjoyed it, because it is time to go back uphill. And trust me, it's a climb. But the climb gets better once you get past, I would say, the second layer of the fall. And so it gets better. The way you know it's getting better is keep looking at the roadway. And if the roadway gets a little bit wider, um, you'll say, okay, it's getting much better than I'm in a better area, but it's still going to be the incline that you're going on. And so as I was going through here, I had already came a little earlier. So then folks started showing up afterward. They'll be coming around that mountain if you go real early. But you can also look over and see the entire landscape from another viewpoint, more or less. So you came one way, but now you get to see it from a different area. And so as you go back up, you get to peek at it one, maybe two, maybe three more times of how wonderful that site is. And then you get to walk and meditate on it. I mean, that's what I did. I took it all in and I enjoyed it. And then I got a chance to walk back. And as I'm walking back, I'm seeing stuff I didn't notice before also. But it's a beautiful opportunity to meditate, to think, and to just reflect if you're going to do that. If you've got a stressful job, or a job like mine or something of the sort, you want to basically find these times of relaxation as a peaceful outlet. And so this was wonderful. I remember about those leaves too. Remember I said, notice how it was tighter and now it's lighter, but you're still climbing. And this is where you're going to go from doing 1.1 to now it's almost 2.5 now, because you're going back up. And so that's the other thing that you start to realize, and you start taking deep breaths as you get higher. But look down, guys. This water here is a little bit higher up than where we were before, because as you go around, you'll see that this water is lower as you go around. So you're witnessing the water from different angles, which is wonderful. I thought it was so neat to watch the different heights as you're climbing back up. And then what's so wonderful about this is you got different areas where you get to look out and say, look, I see. This is beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this, brought to you by the Composting Network. If you enjoyed this page, please send a shout out. Also, this was one of my #1 areas, guys. If you know another neat spot that has that magnificent view, please send a shout out to me. Let me know. This was a video on Duke Creek Falls in Georgia, right at the top. Please visit it. Please visit this area. If you enjoy this page, please subscribe. And I want to thank everyone for taking the opportunity to listen to my lousy voice as I talk about this wonderful area of Georgia. And this is actually in DeLong that I'm staying at a resort, but it was so unique and quiet spot. So if you're in town please stop here, enjoy this beautiful landscape, and enjoy your hike. Enjoy hiking, enjoy your day. Everyone have a good one. Please subscribe to my page. Enjoy your day.